Hi, welcome to the Everything Nini channel. And the reason that I call it the Everything Nini channel, well, because it's mainly because my grandkids call me Nini. That's my grandma name. And I have a lot of interests and I like to do a lot of stuff. And so I decided that I would share some of my life with YouTubers, and hopefully they will share some of their life with me. So anyway, because I have grandchildren, I am teaching my granddaughters to crochet, and I remember the things that my grandmother taught me to crochet, and one of the things was the bookworm. And I haven't seen that on the YouTube channels. Not that it's not out there, I'm sure it is. But I just wanted to show you because you can make these really fast and they're super easy. And my granddaughters just loved learning how to crochet these. And they make really awesome gifts for their friends and things like that. So let's get started. Okay, all you need to do this is your scissors, and I'm just going to use some of this scrap yarn that I got here, and let me see if I can find the end of it. Here it is. Okay, we're just going to use, because you don't need anything special with this. Let's see, what number is this? This is a 5mm. That'll work. So you can use a 4. Depends on how tight you want your stitch. To use a 4.5 or a 5. I'll just use a 5. So the first thing you want to do with this, let me move that out of the way. Let me bring this in a little bit closer. Now you want to leave a long tail on this. You want to leave a long tail because we're going to tie on a little poof thing at the end. So you want to leave it long enough that you can tie that on there and make your loop. I always make my loop with my fingers. It's just easier for me. And the next thing we're going to do is just chain. I usually chain to make it as long as you want to. It goes inside the book. I usually chain around 55. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So put this ball of yarn over here. It's easier to pull out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. And that gives us about, I don't know, maybe 12 inches or so, about a ruler's length. And you want to remember that the top of it is going to be the top of the worm, so like the head part in the body. So we want to have plenty of room to go inside the book. So the first thing you're going to do is just take your hook and go back into that first chain, just one side of the chain, go right in the middle. Now remember that you're going to skip the one that your loop is in and go into the one that your first chain, and just go into one side of it, and you're just going to do a slip stitch. Slip stitch right there. Now we're going to go into the second chain and do a single crochet. So you yarn over, pull your yarn through, and then pull it through both loops. So the next one, the next chain, we are going to yarn over, and we're going to do a half double crochet. Grab your yarn, pull it through, then yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. In your next chain, you're going to do a double crochet. So yarn over, go through your chain, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So it's starting to curl here. Okay, now in the next chain we're going to continue doing double crochets, and we're going to put 2 double crochets in the next chain. So pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, go right back in that same chain, grab your yarn, yarn over, pull through 2 and pull through 2, and we'll do the same thing in the next. Yarn over the next chain, and we'll pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. Now you can see that we're starting to get a curl. And so here's your first curl right there. And what you want is you want to just continue to do your 2 double crochets in each stitch until you have 4 of these curls. So we'll do one more. Yarn over, go in the next stitch, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, go into the same stitch and pull through 2, pull through 2. Already going. Okay, so I like to have it about like this, and it makes about, here's the top, and it makes like 1, 2, 3 curls together. Now you can make those curl more, but that's about as long as I like mine. And that was 26 double crochets when I started putting the double crochets in there. So now, to tie it off, we're going to go back down, and we're going to yarn over and go into the next one and do a half double crochet and pull the yarn through all 3. Now we're going to go directly into the next one, the next chain, and do a single crochet. And in the next chain, we're just going to do a slip stitch. And it just kind of tapers down, so it kind of looks nice like that. And now we're going to just tie it off. Pull your yarn through, and we'll cut just about that much. Pull it through, tighten it, and I just try to weave that in there if you want to, or you can just cut it off. Kind of looks like that there. Now what we want to do is take the rest of our yarn. See, I still have I can make several of these with that one ball. And this is really simple. I'm just going to use my 4 fingers here and wrap this around. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make it a little bit. Let's do 6. 6. So 6 times. And I'm just going to cut that yarn. And I'm going to cut at the bottom where I started with the yarn. So we're just going to cut through the bottom. There. So that's where your yarn comes over here. This tail comes in. We're going to go about in the middle of those. And I just take my crochet hook and go through that last chain stitch, or close to the last one, and pull that tail through. Pull that through. And we're just going to kind of tighten it. Now you can make that tail as thick as you want to. I like to wrap it around and just kind of tie it, pull it through on the other side. And that just makes it just real tight there. And now I'm just gonna trim, try to trim it, make it even. There you go. Okay, we've got our finished bookworm. We just need to add the googly eyes, and I picked pink googly eyes because I love pink. And I'm going to put the eyes on this first curl right there. So you can use Elmer's glue, it will work, any kind of glue. Hot glue is just a little bit faster. If you have children, you probably want to, you know, young children, you probably want to do this for them. But once they're around 12 or something, they can probably, you know when they can handle it. Put the other little eye on there. So now our bookworm has eyes. And just take your book, and he marks your page, and there you go. This is how you make a bookworm. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel and become part of my community. I would love to have you part of my community. You have a very blessed day, and I will see you next time.